Hey guys, so today I'm doing another figure review. It's been a while since I did one because I haven't been collecting a whole bunch of them, but this one was a gift from my brother. This is My Hero Academia figure of Shoto Todoroki, and it's made by McFarlane Toys. And I just wanted to show the packaging first. It's kind of hard to see parts of it just because it's hard to see him in the packaging, but I will take him out afterwards. So this one, Shoto Todoroki. I like the artwork that they do. It's not like they don't give you like the artwork, like the realistic photos that some companies do, so I'm okay with that. But yeah, he's still cute. I like the animation pictures better anyway. Some places that take like the real photos for them kind of look a bit cheesy for like figures in general. So yeah. My camera's not tall enough so you can see through here. So yeah. So it says it's for 12 plus, so teenagers can have these. They are a bit more durable. Some pieces are like flexible plastic, like thinner pieces are normally like flexible plastic, so it's kind of rubbery feeling, so that way if kids are like touching it, it won't break. So I think that's why the aging is like, the age restriction is kind of like lower than some some figures that I've seen. On the back it shows two different characters. Now, usually it depends on which box you look at. They advertise different characters. For this one, they advertise Ochako, which I don't have, and Kirishima, which I do have. If you want to see a review on him, it is on my figures playlist. And then there's 22 moving parts, and they always say that. And this is 7-inch action figures, so they're like a 7-inch size. So they're an average size, I would say. It's like a good scale to collect if you want to collect figures. And this one was $55.33 Canadian. However, the original prices are $30 each. Some of them are like, I guess, like the EB games, they use Paralator, I think, for like shipping, so we don't like that. So what happens is me and my brother order off of Amazon instead. So actually some of the pricing on Amazon is a bit bumped up because the vendors do want to, it's marked up a bit higher just because the vendors do want to earn a little bit more money. So pay attention, like roughly the original price is $30 Canadian, and if it's a little bit more expensive, that's okay, but if it's like too high of a price, it's probably not worth it. It completely depends on like how you're shopping and where you're buying them from. So I noticed some of them have these tags, and then some from the ones from EB Games don't even have these. They actually have like these plastic tags. They're just like glued on for like the hooks here. So all the boxes are different. I guess because EB Games has like a different displaying method, but it's kind of weird. They all need hooks anyways. So yeah. So I already cut open the bottom. So I'm gonna pull him out. Now I will say McFarlane Toys has good figure designs. It's just that they're a bit off when it comes to quality control. Sometimes it looks good and sometimes the quality control is a bit messy. Like I had an All Might and he has like paint job. the paint job for him is a bit messed up. Like, some of it is just, like, not really the best, and there's, like, smudges all over his back, but other than that, most of them are pretty good. Like, they're designed well. If you can buy them in person, I do recommend buying them in person so you can see, like, spot quality differences for the paint jobs and stuff like that, but we get them online, so it's not really easy to, like, you don't have a choice on, like, which one you're choosing. So I noticed a difference between packaging. So some of them come like this for the stand where it's like stuck to the cardboard, which kind of bothers me, but it's okay. But like if you want to keep the backdrop, it's kind of annoying, but it's okay. I just rip it and keep part of it on so that way it doesn't bother me. Others are like taped to the back here. I don't know why there's a difference. Maybe it's a difference just because of the series, but I don't really know why. But I guess it depends on the different time that they made them. So this is the stand. It says My Hero Academia. All of them say that. However, this one is like my Kirishima one, where it's like more matte finish. The others are more glossy. I don't know if those are the newer. I'm so confused on like which one is like a newer character that they came out with and stuff like that. But yeah, but some are matte and some are glossy. So he has 2 extra fists, fire and then ice, and a tie here that I just need to cut off. Got my scissors, so you just cut it off carefully. These are kind of like those eye tag things on clothing, kind of. So you just cut them off. And that's all they have to secure them, really. The rest is just the box. Some of them are, like, they come kind of stiff in the box. Like, this is a bit firm in the box. But others are a bit loose. It just depends on the figure and how tight it was in the box to begin with. Oh, put these here so I don't lose them. Yeah, when I first got my first figure, which was Kirishima, I was so afraid because he was like super tight on the box. I was like, I can't take him out. But yeah, so here's what he looks like. So I like the hair. It's a little bit dark for the red, but I think it's fine. Other than that, the face looks okay. The paint job, I don't see any smudges on him. So this one is actually like the paint job's really good on it. It just depends on their quality control. It's like hit or miss half of the time. Like sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not that great. So it completely depends. So for the head, you can move it around. You can move it all the way around, but yeah, it's just basically goes down and then up, like so. For his arm, it moves up this way. And you can also, you turn it, his shoulder, and then you can move his arm this way. It doesn't go the other way though, because shoulders don't go the other way. And then his elbows go like this, bending joints. And then his fists, you can turn all the way around and you can move his wrists like so. Same thing with the other thing. I'm just going to show same thing. And then the elbow and then the wrists. Some of them are stiff, some of them are loose joints. This one seems to be like slightly in the middle between stiff and loose, so it's like the perfect amount. Some of mine had like looser joints, and then others had like tighter joints. Those ones were like I was afraid to like hold on to. His back is kind of flexible though, so this part, so you can move his leg back a bit. You can bend his leg, so. I think they covered up this part a little bit with the joints. So that way it looks with a design here. I don't know if he has that in his hero costume too. Maybe I'm not paying attention. I didn't see that in his hero costume. But yeah. And then his foot can move forward, back, turn all around. And then he has a little foot thing. So you can like make him pose that he's stepping. And then he has 2 pegs. I think they all have 2 pegs if I don't remember, but I think they do, so yeah. So you can put him on any foot and he can stand. Now these pegs are kind of a bit difficult to pose with. Certain poses they'll fall over time, so I would say if you want to invest in a stand, you should definitely do that, just because certain poses will make them topple over, because this is just like a small peg. As for other stands, like they hold their whole body up, and you can probably do better action poses. It's really hard to like get them to pose properly with this stand. So I'm just gonna show. So this part feels pretty actually. Oh, I forgot. We can move this around too, his hips. But yeah, but this part feels a bit more flexible because like it's supposed to be a looser fabric, I guess. But these parts like this, they won't break easily. I like how some parts aren't like super stiff like other action figures, so that way like if you drop them or if you like move them a certain way, they won't break. I'm surprised that he is actually like looser here. It's not like he has any part of him that should be flexible really in that way, but I guess they did that for him so that way he can move around. And I guess it's easier to sculpt the clothing being wrinkled like that. So I'm gonna change out the hands if I can. Just lightly pull them off like so. And then put them on. And I'm assuming only these ones you can put on these. Or is it the fists? I think it's the fists. Okay, never mind. But these are like if you want to make him hold something or like look like he's touching something. I guess. Certain action poses. But I think this is only for the fists. You squish the fist in here. Oh, and it works like that. So yeah. So he's got ice. And he has fire. Now these two are pretty flexible, these elements pieces. They're pretty flexible in terms of like they're kind of rubbery. So if you drop them again, they won't break. If you give this to like a younger kid, they probably won't snap off instantly. But I really like the detailing of the ice. Just looks super crystally, and they added some white parts for it. The fire is it's pretty well done for fire, I would say. But yeah, so just gonna put him on the stand. And I'll just give a circle around so you can see his full thing. The stand doesn't stay on well, so yeah. Again, another stand thing. Hang on. I struggle with these stands a lot, so if you do buy these, I would suggest getting better stands, obviously. But for what it is, it's good for if you just want them standing there as action figures. But if you want them to pose more in action-y poses, I definitely recommend switching to like more high quality stands. His belt has a lot of detailing, I like that, and also the back of his vest too. Overall, it's really good. I actually really like these figures. Quality control on this one was pretty good. Sometimes, again, I do recommend going to a store and physically buying it so you can physically see the figure, so that way you skip the part about like imperfections. But if you're buying online, it's kind of hit or miss. A lot of them that had like smudge marks of the paint, really it was more on their backside, so I was able to hide that, but that could be different for any figure really, so it just depends. So for my All Might, I got pretty lucky in terms of the fact that all of the smudge marks were in like hidden places, so you can't really tell that much unless you get really close to it. But yeah, but I really like this figure. They did such a good job with like the articulation, the paint job, and also just capturing like his expression, because it's more of a cold expression character. So yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see other action figure reviews, you can check out my what is it? My figure reviews playlist, and also I will be posting pictures of him down in the description box below on my social media if you want to see that as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye!